Here we have for sale our 2019 on a 19 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is a T6, so the 6th generation of the VW Transporter. This model here is a T32, so a 3.2 ton gross vehicle weight on this particular van. This one's got the 2 litre TDI Euro 6 diesel engine producing 150 brake horsepower, and in this van is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox. And this is the long wheelbase Highline Kombi. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Highline Kombi of this age. There's some really nice optional extras from factory to speak of on this particular van, so I'll point those out to you as we're going around as well. There's of course a few bits which have been added, and we'll also look at things like the condition and service history, seeing as it is currently available for sale at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with a rear glazed tailgate. So a tailgate is one door which comes up like so, and glazed of course meaning it has got the rear window, and coming from factory with the rear window, that gives us the rear wiper, and it also gives us a heated rear screen. You can probably just see there the little orange elements there in the screen. Having a look at the condition then at the rear of the van, this is where we can start to have a look in the reflections, looking for any sort of dings or dents or scratches or anything like that. And generally speaking, as you can probably see, in the camera is hopefully conveying, it's very, very smart indeed. Now there was a little shallow dent here when the vehicle came into us, and during our preparation, our paintless dent removal specialist has removed that, as I say, a little shallow dent just there. So it has got the smallest little touch in just there, and to an eagle eye, you may possibly be able to tell where the repair has been done, but as I say, in looking really, really nice. He does a fantastic job with those little minor dents like that. But all in all, looking really, really smart here. And this brings us on then to the first optional extra. So you can see that this one has got a reversing camera which has been added. Lower down then, the Highline comes with a colour-coded rear bumper. It also comes with rear parking sensors as standard. This one has also had a nice rear bumper protector added on there as well. And as I say, condition here, looking really, really smart at the back of the van. Something else which has been added is the rear spoiler, and that just ties in really nicely with a lot of the other styling which we'll see as we go around the van. And as I mentioned, this is the long wheelbase model, so it does give you a lot of extra load space in here, a little over a foot of pure load space extra over a short wheelbase model, so it's really nice to see that. And this is exactly as you'd find them from factory, with the exposed wheel arches and these trims here on the side, on the roof, as we can see there, and also then on the inside of the tailgate. And again, hopefully the camera is conveying accurately, it is looking really, really clean and tidy in the back. The Kombi comes with this nice soft touch rubber floor, hopefully you can see that there, but that's really practical because it's really easy, really easy to keep clean. You can sweep it out and give it a wash out, but it also allows you to go in there without hurting your knees, and as you can see, plenty of tie down points then in the back of the van. And from here then you can start to see the seating configuration. So this is a good place to show you actually that this one has got the 2 plus the 1 seating configuration. That's another factory optional extra, and that gives you flexibility because it allows you to just remove the bench seat or just remove the single seat if you want to, and you can fold that one down or fold that double down as well. So it gives you a lot more versatility and a lot more flexibility over the standard bench seat, which would just be a 3-seater bench along the back of the van. Looking then down the passenger side here, and this is where we can have a look in those reflections and just see how clean and tidy that is. It really is a gorgeous looking van in the Indium Grey, that is the name of this colour. And then as we open up the side loading door, this brings us on to then something very nice which has been added to this particular van, and that is full black leather with this lovely contrast in white or grey double diamond stitch, and that seems to be really nice quality throughout. It wasn't done with us, it was done previously, so there are a couple of little signs of wear here and there. As you can see, that's probably the most significant there, just a little scag just in the back of that one, but generally speaking, looking really, really nice, and certainly adds a premium feel to the inside of the van. You can flip the seat up like so, and that gives you then access into the rear of the vehicle like this. Once it's in that position, you can then remove the seat as well if you want to. You can also use this tab just here, and that allows you then to fold the seat down completely flat like so, and you can do exactly the same with the double seat there as well. You've got ISOFIX compatibility here in the rear as well, if you are carrying a child seat. And also this one has got the 2 seats in the front, so you can pull on that tab and you can actually fold that double down flat as well. So opening up the passenger door, of course the leather continues here into the front. This gives you a good chance then to look at the condition here of the leather. You can flip this up and flip it forward, and that gives you some nice storage there underneath the passenger seats. Looking at the dashboard then, nice condition here generally of the dashboard, and we've got the nice leather wallet just there. I'll come around to more of the spec when we go around to the driver's side, but looking at the passenger door card, the step, the floor, certainly a van that's been looked after, and as always with our guys, they do such a fantastic job when it comes to preparing them. The smallest little hairline scratch I can see just in the lacquer just there. Is that? No, that's not a mark. Just trying to see if there's anything else which I can point out to you, but it is looking really nice. We've got a nice set of black sidebars which have been added, and also a nice set of black roof bars, and these are my absolute favourite alloy wheels of any that we fit on the Transporter, and these are the 20-inch Momo Revenge satin grey alloy wheels. These are fully load rated for a T32 with the load rated tyres, and I just think they look absolutely stunning, and I love this satin finish to the wheel. I think it's really nice indeed. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, we can have a look at a bit more styling on this. So we've got the lovely Sportline style front splitter there at the bottom, and that ties in really nicely with the wheels, the bars, everything as you can see there. In terms of condition, low down here, of course you're going to get a couple of stone chips here or there. See a couple of little touch-in just here, a few sort of little hairline marks there just to the plastic, and a few touch-ins here of stone chips to the bonnet. All of course as to be expected on any used vehicle, but all in all looking really smart. And then finally here, looking down the driver's side of the vehicle, there is a tiny little pin dent I just saw there, which is here. There's a tiny little pin dent just there. We can certainly have our paintless dent removal specialist look at that if he hasn't already, but it's very minor. Can't even see it again now actually. And there is also a slight blemish here I can just see above my finger, and that is unfortunately a previous bird's dropping which has left its mark there. But I say from here you can barely see it, so it's looking really clean in general. And I say if there's anything that I can see, I always like to be super honest and point everything out that I can. Opening the driver's door then, having a look at the step, the floor, the driver's seat, all looking very nice. It doesn't smell like a smoker's vehicle in here, or that a pet has been in here, and all looking really nice to the driver's seat as well. Twin adjustable armrests, so you can set those to your desired height. And looking at the condition there of the driver's door card, all very nice as well. Up on top of here then we have electric windows, another optional extra, and that is that this one has got folding mirrors, so you can put it to that position there and the mirrors will fold like so. And then up on top of that, the next setting is then the heated mirrors, so if you put it back to that position there, the mirrors will then fold back down as well. Auto-activated lights and auto-activated wipers, 2 full remote keys with the vehicle, leather multifunctioning steering wheel, which is in really good order actually. There's very little wear to the steering wheel, which is always nice to see. We've got cruise control on the left hand side, and you've got your onboard computer controls here on the right hand side. Looking at the mileage, 55,043 miles from new, no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. Brings us on then to another couple of optional extras actually. So this one, as you can see here, has got App Connect, which is one optional extra, but the other thing which it's got is this bigger screen. So this is the 6.33 inch composite DAB plus screen, I believe they call it, but basically it's a larger touch screen, which is as I say, a nicer, easier to use screen, and it also gives you the availability of being able to pay for App Connect as an optional extra, which thankfully this person has done. So that's a really nice feature to have. Air conditioning comes as standard, as does a heated windscreen, a USB point and an AUX port just there. So the AUX port, again, that's part of having this screen as well. There is also a CD player up there. Also, 6-speed manual gearbox, as I mentioned, which goes along with that 150 brake horsepower engine. And just one thing to note, there is a bit of wear here to the leather, and that, I believe, is from when someone has been operating the handbrake. It's in sort of exactly the right position there when they've been operating the handbrake. So it has just worn there right on the very edge. So I just thought I'd point that out. We do have evidence of multiple services being carried out on this vehicle previously. So 2 previous services that we've got bills for, and during our preparation, of course, it's gone right through our workshop as well. I believe we've done a full service on it, including the timing belt and water pump kit as well. So as I say, we've been right through it and given it a full clean bill of health. But just to summarize then, 2019 on a 19 plate T6, so 6th generation Volkswagen Transporter, T32, so 3.2 tons gross vehicle weight. The crucial thing with that is if you are running this as a business, this one is classed as a commercial vehicle. So this one will keep the accountant and the tax man happy for tax purposes. 2-litre TDI Euro 6 engine, so fully ULEZ compliant, 150 PS, roughly 150 brake horsepower, 6-speed manual gearbox, long wheelbase, 6-seat Highline Kombi in Indium grey with some beautiful extras, including the leather and also some factory bits as well. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk. There's a number of ways you can contact us on the website. Of course, we're trying to do a bit on social media as well where we can, so please head over there and give us a follow if you are into that type of thing. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom left of the sign also, so pause the video there if you want to make a note of those. We can take cars or vans in part exchange, we can deliver our vehicles nationwide, and we can also arrange finance at very competitive rates, of course subject to acceptance as well. Thank you very much for watching.